Good evening, everybody, and this is part 3 of the video series from Cedar Rapids. And if I'm slurring my words, I'm a little tired, but I want to get this out because I wanted to recap the day, which was pretty exciting if you ask me. Started out the morning having breakfast at a place called let me get it out here. It's Brohemia, which is in the New Bow neighborhood. Excellent breakfast. Very differently made and very well done. So I was very pleased to see that. Then I sort of scurried around a little bit, ending up back in New Bow to check out Raygun. Now Raygun is full of jokes. It is, the t-shirts are just hilarious. I mean, they have sports type t-shirts with jokes. I mean, inside jokes for Iowans, as well as, they do have a series of political joke t-shirts that, because Iowa's the first caucus in the during the primary season, primary season, whatever. So they have those shirts as well. There's also little gifts like stickers and cards and some other knickknacks, socks. There's an online store, I hope. Other than that, you need to come down to any of the locations. The Cedar Rapids one is really cool. It's a 2-story location. There's also a location in Des Moines. That's the original one. I heard there's one in Kansas City and Iowa City as well. So Raygun, you got to go to that. This is just awesome. It's hilarious. But the thing is, though, is that there's some stuff that if you're not an Iowan or don't know what some of the jokes about Iowans are, then you're not going to get any of the jokes. But they do have some other Midwest related jokes that you'll probably get a kick out of too. Because, it's not just all inside jokes here. So after Raygun, I met with the Cedar Rapids tourism folks over at Black Sheep in downtown. We had a very good discussion about what their strategies are for specific LGBT tourism. I'm looking forward to what they come up with. They're going to go to some conferences and network and be able to find what's a good value proposition for tourists to come to their city, especially when you talk about the rebuilding that has happened since 2008 floods. So, and how the city has transformed, if not continuing to transform after that event. Excuse me for a moment here. So after that was the National Czech and Slovak Museum. Shout out to them. I had a very good guided tour looking at a exhibit that's going to be opening up on Saturday. I didn't see any of the contents of the exhibit that's coming apparently, but I will tell you this, just go, because this is a museum that's thinking outside the box. That's number one. Number two, for what they do, they have intent and purpose. So it's not just celebrating a cultural group or several cultural groups that have immigrated to the United States. There's a lot of issues that pertain to immigration now. So to them, these are teaching points to the experience of Czechs and Slovaks coming to America is similar to, and there will be some label material, even for those of us who have been here for many generations, but realize that we come from different places that are not the original colonizers of this country. So that's something to think about. And I'm not just talking about, not just talking about Asians, Latin Americans, and Africans. I'm talking about other Europeans as well, coming out of pogroms because Jews were getting killed, and the only way out is to get the hell out of there. So that's something. Again, it's a big teaching opportunity. If you go to the National Czech and Slovak Museum, just go. It's a great place to check out their history, and especially in America. Then came back here, went to dinner at Popoli downtown. And I'll tell you what a great meal. Great place, very, very luxurious. And it's in a former bank, so there's a special room called the vault. 6 people can only fit in there, but you know, if you have a group for 6, that would be perfect. Otherwise, the food was exquisite. Came back here, said happy birthday to a friend of mine in the Detroit area. Had a good conversation. On the way down, I decided to see if I can get something last minute down in Iowa City in Coralville, which I did. So that was a nice, interesting drive down and back. So back here for tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get I'm going to meet with the director, the general manager of this hotel, who's also director of the program, the hospitality program here at Kirkwood Community College. We're going to have a good breakfast. We're going to have a nice little tour of the hotel to really see how they do things. And, you know, we'll probably have a good conversation. And that is my final bit from Cedar Rapids, and for which I'm going to hit I-380 to I-80 all the way to Joliet, to the Harrah's, and to Mama 19FR, also known as the Mama Fall Rally. So we're going to switch reels from travel media immersion work. Okay, I can't. You know, the term is just innocuous. So I just say, it's work, but you know, it's about understanding the travel, a little bit about travel journalism on top of trying to, bring a city to the readership. And in this case, going to be a couple of readerships. So looking forward to doing that, and then that transitions from there to back to my automotive colleagues. So I'm a little tired again. I appreciate you all watching. So have a great night.